What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Biggs coming at y'all with another update video, trade recap, and all that. You feel me? Just finished up a great week. You know what I mean? It's April 25th, end of the morning session. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's get right into it, man. Today was an excellent week, man. I went 8 for 9 on trades this week. 8 wins, 1 loss. No break even, surprisingly, so that's dope. You know what I mean? A lot of good momentum. You know what I'm saying? Catching the right moves, and just, you know what I'm saying, just been able to execute and get in and out of the market. You feel me? So I ended the week at about counter at 260,000. So I'm eligible for the max payout again. So Monday, after my P&L updates, I'm gonna take another 6,000 out from the market. You know what I'm saying? A cool little 5-figure month. And my main focus though is starting these Take Profit Pro accounts, because I did get 2 of them. I just activated them just now, so they're still pending or whatever. So now my main focus is gonna be just building these. You know what I'm saying? And seeing how the daily payouts work. So that's cool. And yeah. But let's get right into the trade recaps. Today I was kind of salty. I was on a winning streak. Today I took my first loss. A little 30-second move. It was right before news though, so I was kind of, you know what I'm saying, letting my nuts hang a little bit. Because it was right before news. We had 10 a.m. news today. And yeah, I took a trade right at 9:59. You feel me? So but I love the setup, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just to start off, we were coming into the market. Coming into the market today. Not the best PA, you know what I'm saying? But we did have highs I wanted to see take out. Ultimately, I wanted to, this is my draw and buys for the day. And then I wanted to see this high take out first in the moment. And then, so this is about to be TP1 and TP2 if I was swinging. But you guys know I just mark out my draws and TPs. My TPs are basically draws, and I just get out at 1-to-1. It sounds kind of counterintuitive, and like, why would you even call them TPs? But that's just what I'm trading towards, right? But yeah, coming to the market because I woke up late again. I've kind of just been on some bullshit this week. Waking up after 6:30 or 9:30 open, you know what I mean? But I woke up and we were kind of in this area. We took out this low into this fair value gap, and on the 30-second we had a gap to invert, right? So let me go to the 30-second real quick. So we had this gap to invert, and yeah, so took out this low right here, which was beautiful, into this fair value gap. And yeah, as soon as we inverted this gap, I got in, went into pretty much immediate drawdown, and then I got stopped out by the tick, and then price flew past my TP, which was kind of annoying. So I was sitting back kind of salty or whatever, you know what I mean? Could have had my stop a little bit lower, but I just been doing what's been working, you know what I'm saying? Couple points under the gap that I wanted to see inverted. Technically a close below it is a stop out anyway. If you get if your gap that you wanted to invert gets closed below, it's a stop out usually anyway, so I couldn't be too mad about that. But yeah, price ran and took out the high I wanted to, but we did swerve this one by a couple points. But yeah, I wasn't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Just sat back, you know what I'm saying, and waited for another setup. And then for some reason we swerved this high, created an SMT after we took out ES made a new low of day. And then yeah, we made an SMT down here. I don't have it marked up for whatever reason, just because I just, you know what I'm saying, once you see them you kind of stop getting in the habit of marking everything up. But this was an SMT because ES took out low of day in the moment right here, right? But yeah, so bullish SMT, but we did take out this low, which I like to see, and we, you know what I'm saying, we stabbed into the same gap that I took a buy from earlier, and I took another buy. I tried it again after we inverted these gaps. So this was my winning play for the day, and yeah, I just got my 1-to-1. You know what I'm saying? 1-to-1 and got out. Of course, we ran higher, but I don't give a shit. And that's what vetted me 228 for the day after taking the first loss. Just wanted to make enough to get that 5th profit day for the payout. So now it's just time to rinse and repeat. You feel me? This will be my 3rd payout. So after this, I'll only need a couple more until I could withdraw however much amount I want to, right? So yeah, that was the last trade of the week. I'm gonna play the clip from yesterday because that's what I recorded my trade yesterday. I just didn't want to post it yesterday just because it's kind of sloppy. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna go ahead and let it play. What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Base coming at y'all with a quick trade recap. You know what I mean? It is April 24th. Just going over a couple trades that I took today. Today was kind of crazy for me. I've never experienced this before, so I figured I'd make a video on it. And I'll probably go over yesterday's trade as well, because that was also a nice one. But yeah, I'm feeling good this week. I am on a nice winning streak, so it's feeling nice. Coming into the morning, we pretty much just shot straight up. I guess we filled in this little gap we had overnight in London, and then pushed up from there. And then I had this 15 marked up that we ended up inverting, and then for most of the morning there was just no entries, no retracements or anything. We kind of was just straight shot, you feel me? So I was just sitting back being patient, and then at the time I noticed that we took out this high right here from last week's high. Oh, not last week's high, yesterday's high, previous daily high, and we had a SMT with the we're still holding that SMT. That's crazy, because this trade was a couple hours ago. So we had this bearish bullish SMT. Nasdaq was taking out highs, and ES swerved the daily high. So I anticipated a slight retracement at least, or reversal in this area. So you come down to the 1 minute. I took a short in this area right here around 10:40, approaching that AM macro, you know what I'm saying, silver bullet macro time, and had this 1 minute marked up. And I figured since we have a SMT, we've been pushing up way too much without any retracements. I figured if we can invert this 1 minute, I should be able to catch a 1-to-1, which is exactly what I did. But as soon as we did that, we took out this low and moved into this gap right here, right? And as you guys know from my last video, yeah, I'm seeing my A+ setup form right in front of my eyes. Only thing that's missing is that we are kind of in a premium range. You know what I'm saying? This is a high place to take a buy. But other than that, mechanically, this is an A+ setup. So swept this low into this gap and got an immediate rejection, V-shaped recovery, inversion of this gap, right? And I took that for a 1-to-1 as well. So these are my trades for today. Pretty nice. One thing that was annoying though, for some reason, so I advise you guys to copy trade using the Trader8 copy trader. This account caught both of these trades, but for some reason on the first trade, it wasn't my trade copier wasn't activated. So this account missed out on the first trade, which was kind of annoying. So now I have an account that's like $800 less than the other. I mean, which doesn't matter in theory, I guess, but like, it's aesthetic wise and just like, I don't know, it's annoying. So this account missed out on a cool 800, but it is what it is. I'm glad I took a win on both accounts. So now just one more day, and I'll be eligible for another 6K payout. And then I did pass these today officially, just open and closing a couple micro trades. So yeah, this is I should get that 5th trading day to pass those. So I'll start those next week. But let's get into yesterday's trade, which was pretty nice. If I do say so myself. I believe it was on the 3-minute. Whoa. Whoa. For some reason I don't have it marked up anymore. But yeah, it was just a 3-minute setup. We didn't have anything that we were displacing from, but we had, what the hell? We had 10 a.m. news yesterday, so we had this news candle at 10 a.m. and we're kind of just chopping in this area, and then price took out this low right here, data lows, and then we immediately rejected this area and got a 3-minute inversion, which I took to the upside towards data highs. I was gonna hold for a 1, 2, or 2 data highs, but I ended up just taking my 1-to-1 because price was being weird in this area a little bit, or I was just getting very impatient, one or the other. Hopefully it doesn't set me back too far, but yeah, so this was yesterday's trade. We took out data lows, got an immediate rejection from that area, 3-minute inversion, and we were just holding bullish PD arrays on the higher time frames. Higher time frame wise, we were bullish, so that's kind of one of my confluences to take it. And yeah, this was my Wednesday trade, and yeah, price started kind of chopping in this area, and I was fine with my 1-to-1. I didn't like the momentum dying out right there, and I knew in my head I knew it wasn't an A+ setup, so I was kind of just like, like this is not like one of those ones anyways. So I got impatient and took my 1-to-1, and price ended up taking out that data high anyway. But it's whatever. Missed out on like 10-20 points, which is cool. You know, it definitely could have been way nicer, but it is what it is. I'm happy with my profit. But yeah, this was Wednesday's trade. So that pretty much concludes all the trades I took for the week. Like I said before, man, it's been an amazing week. You can't complain about going 8 for 9. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wanted to go undefeated, but it is what it is. You feel me? Blessed week in the markets, man. I hope you guys have been doing well. You know, these price action honestly hasn't been that great, but that's the thing I like about this model, man. It's kind of universal in the fact that even if price conditions aren't the best, I'm still able to get my piece of the pie. You feel me? Recently, I've been seeing a lot of people complaining about price action and, you know what I'm saying, not being able to find setups. But the thing about this model is it's kind of always there no matter what the market conditions are like. And ultimately, I think that's what's gonna, you know, keep me consistently profitable, you know. Because I remember when I was trading just like the ICT 2022 model, there'd be months where I was just like, man, it's price action, like I'm not gonna get a high quality setup, and you're just sitting back on your feet. So you know what I'm saying, I believe that having that model that could survive any market conditions and you're able to execute and get your piece, is ultimately what's most important, even if you're not catching full moves. You feel me? But yeah, that's enough yapping for this one. You feel me? I'm gonna keep this one short. But yeah, thanks for tapping in, y'all. It means a lot. Much love, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Oh yeah, and stay tuned. Next week I'm gonna post a video. It's just gonna be what my A+ setup is. It's just so stay tuned. I don't feel like making it today. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, enjoy my weekend and all that. Enjoy my Friday. But early next week, look out for a video called my A+ setup or something like that. Cause yeah, I feel like I need a video like that for the channel. But yeah, that's it, y'all.